All he wanted was a good cup of espresso, but when he got bad service, he really got steamed.
Well, they really pushed me over the edge. I got 2 machines that were broken. They badmouthed me in the store for no apparent reason.
Can one angry customer drive a big company crazy? He sure did. Find out how. Eye on America tomorrow on the CBS Evening News. This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
Up next, Eye on America. How far should a company go to satisfy an angry customer? Starbucks, the specialty coffee brewer from Seattle, prides itself on pleasing sophisticated coffee lovers. But you can't please everyone, and now Starbucks is struggling to hold its grounds against a customer who wants big bucks to settle a complaint. John Blackstone reports on a tempest in a coffee pot in tonight's Eye on America.
Okay, it's showtime.
Jeremy Dorson likes his coffee strong, perhaps to match his determination. And right now, he's determined to right a wrong.
My pain is not for sale. So, what I want is what any decent, normal human being is a public apology.
The focus of his anger is the Starbucks Coffee Company, but his campaign has struck a universal chord.
Because every single person, every single day, has an experience with a vendor that treats them with contempt.
How could it be that I'm the customer from hell when I have thousands of others like me who have had experiences like mine and worse?
Dorson didn't just call Starbucks customer relations. He spent thousands of dollars on ads in the Wall Street Journal.
I mean, that's the fantasy of every irate customer. Embarrass the heck out of the organization that embarrassed and humiliated me.
The trouble began brewing when Dorson bought 2 espresso machines from Starbucks. Both turned out to be defective. Dorson says when he complained, he was treated rudely. Starbucks offered to replace the machines, but Dorson wanted more. He wanted respect.
You now want Starbucks to pay perhaps millions of dollars for a couple of $200 and $300 coffee machines.
Right. Now, if that sounds pretty insane, doesn't it?
Dorson wants Starbucks to build a center for runaway children to prove its apology is sincere.
You need to make a major overture now to convince people that you're not just responding to pressure, that you're genuinely sorry.
Customer service is not about servitude.
Starbucks insists it's sorry, but says Dorson is asking for too much.
Whatever it is, that is a reasonable request, but there shouldn't be capital punishment for an espresso machine that's bad.
Many facts in the case remain in dispute, but the story of Jeremy versus the coffee giant has inspired consumers everywhere to write Dorson, hailing him as a hero. Doug MacArthur, who runs a small security company, can't understand how big businesses like Starbucks can forget the value of each customer.
I know that if my customers weren't happy, I wouldn't stay in business.
Seattle businessman Jack Lewis says there should be no such thing as a customer who can't be satisfied.
There's answers to all of those things, yes. Even for the customers from hell.
Lee Huber, who admits she complains frequently, says people would feel better if they griped more about bad service.
You have to do it and see how it feels, and then, then it becomes a good habit.
If Jeremy Dorson has encouraged American consumers to raise their voices,
that's not going to do.
Okay, what would you suggest that we do?
he may already be feeling the effects in his own scuba business. He gets complaints too.
So I don't know how you're going to do it, but I think you need to do it.
Well, whether Jeremy Dorson is a consumer hero or the consumer from hell could well be the subject of a business school thesis. But one thing is certain. Never before have a couple of espresso machines produced so much steam. In Pinole, California, John Blackstone for Eye on America.
What next?